Hello, financial fans. All is well here in Tennessee. A little bit of rain today and warm weather, about 70 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so it's a pleasant day for December. And in the past couple of weeks, I bought some stocks. I bought on 11/30, November 30th, I bought PBR at $10.54.5 per share. And on December 3rd, I bought, what did I buy? I bought NEO, N-I-O, and I'm sure it's gone down since then. I bought it for $31.60. And on 12/9 yesterday, 12/9, I bought INTC, Intel. I bought some more of that. So I'm building up my position in NIO, NEO, and in Intel. Oh, in Intel I bought at $50.77 43 $50.77 and 43/100 cents. So anyway, I'm adding to it, and the market has been down this week for me. My portfolio has been down, and I think it's been down for the major indexes, but mine has been down a little bit more. But when it goes down, it's a time to get in and buy. And with that in mind, buying, there are a lot of stocks that look good right now. Any time at all, there will be some stocks that look good and are ready to be bought, and others that might not be in such good shape for the people who are buying stocks. But here are four stocks that look reasonably good right now. We'll begin with Newmont. And the symbol for Newmont is NEM. Newmont Corporation used to be Newmont Mining. They're in the natural resources business, and as soon as the pandemic comes to an end, hopefully not too much longer, natural resources will be needed to keep up with the demand for products that are made out of natural resources. So let's take a look at the price here. $56.10 per share is the closing price on Friday. And we look at that column on the left, 2/3 of the way down, 52-week range. $52.60 was the low during the past 52 weeks. And it is now slightly above that price. And the high was $75.31. So it was a high flyer. And just the slow economy seems not to have helped Newmont get back up to that high right away, but it could happen again as soon as everything starts moving in the supply chain. All the way down toward the bottom of the column on the left, this is considered to be overvalued. People who study these stocks think this stock will still go down in price further, but it's come up from $52.60 to $56.10, and maybe that trend will continue. In the middle column, third item down, PE ratio 22. That is a high PE ratio. I'd like to see that lower, and it will be lower someday. We just have to wait till the pandemic decides it's not welcome anymore and goes away. Forward dividend and yield, about 4% is what you get for holding on to it. So that's a nice payment while you wait for the stock to move upwards. And the 1-year target, that looks pretty good. $90.82. That would be nice to hang on to that stock for 1 year and see it at that price. Next, we look at Prudential Financial Incorporated, and the symbol PRU. And the 52-week range, $74.58 was the low, and $115.52 was the high. So it's much closer to the high than it is to the low. And the average volume, 1,770,000 shares trade every day. And this stock is considered to be undervalued. Undervalued meaning this price of 107 could be going up. We look in the middle column, PE ratio, That looks mighty inviting, doesn't it? 5.8. That is a very, very nice PE ratio. Look down a little further, forward dividend and yield. It pays a little over 4% while you hold on to the stock. And the one-year target is not much higher than it is right now, 112.92, but you do get a good dividend along with that, so perhaps PRU is a stock to consider and keep your eyes on. Now let's see, how do we say this? Sumitomo Mitsui Financial Group Incorporated, SMFG is the symbol. 52-week range, $5.85. This is a low price stock to $7.95, and it's now right in between there in the middle at $6.84 per share. And the average volume, 1.5 million shares trade every day, and this stock is considered to be undervalued. Let's take a look at the PE ratio and see why it's considered to be undervalued. 6, PE ratio of 6, which is quite low and very good for people who are considering purchase of a stock. We look at the forward dividend and yield, a little over 5%. That's pretty nice. You get that for holding on to it. And the one-year target, $8.71. That would be a nice move upwards, plus you get that good dividend payment while you're holding on to the stock. And we look at one more stock here to consider, $31.22, the price for Viacom, symbol VIAC. 52-week range, $28.90 to $101.97, so it was way up there, and it is now nearer to the low than it is to the high. Average volume, 18.3 million shares trade, or correction, that was on that day. The average volume, 11,200,000 shares trade each day, and this stock is also considered to be undervalued. And we look at the PE ratio, 6.1. That's a very low PE ratio. We like that. Forward dividend and yield, 3% is what you get for holding on to the stock. And the one-year target, that could easily happen. $47.09 is the target. And I thank you very much for watching.